Hey YouTube, what's going on today? Vegas Stacker stopping in to give you a little chit chat. I'm going to go over a little interesting thing which people might or might not know right now, which is the GSR, or the gold to silver ratio. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to go over it and try and help you figure it out. Pretty simple. I know people look it up on the internet, or you can look it on some of the websites that'll show it to you. But if you don't want to do all that, it's an easy way to do it. If you go on Kitco, which I usually go on Kitco for all spot prices. If you want to go on to your local, or not your local, but your online dealers, they have different spot prices, and you can figure it out through them if you want to. But coin shops and stuff go by Kitco, so I'm gonna go by Kitco prices. The gold to silver ratio, the easiest way to look at it is if you take the price of gold, the spot price of gold, which I'm going to do right now, is sitting at $2,374.40 an ounce for gold. Punch that number into your calculator. Then you divide that by the spot price of silver, which at the time of this, the spot price of silver I'm coming up with is $28.69 per ounce of silver. Hit the equal button. Comes up with 82.7605, blah, 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 blah. So you're looking at roughly 82.76 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. I don't have any gold, so I can't give you a visual of gold. I've been stacking silver. I've been stacking silver since the gold to silver ratio was around 90 to 1. That's one of the reasons I started stacking silver, is because when that ratio drops down, then your silver is going to go a longer way if you want to swap it. If that's one of the things you want to do, is swap it for gold, which was one of my thinkings about it. And I still might do it. I'm not real sure. I'm liking stacking my silver. It's just become a hobby of mine now at this point. And I know gold's yellow and pretty and blah, 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 blah. But I see people with gold chains every day, and that stuff is just annoying to me. It just reminds me of my job, which my job annoys me. Most jobs annoy people, but I'm not getting onto that. So what the gold to silver ratio is saying is that you have 83 ounces, 20, 40, 60, that's 70, 80, 83 ounces to 1 ounce of gold. But that's not to say that you can just go into your local coin shop and say, hey, here's 83 ounces. I want an ounce of gold. You have to understand that these coin shops aren't in it just to swap. They can't pay their bills by swapping metals around. They have to have something on the back end. They have to make money. So I haven't tried to do this yet. I haven't really looked into it because, like I said, I've just been stacking silver, and I'm trying to reach a certain goal with my silver before I even look at swapping the gold. And if I'm going to swap the gold, I would like that gold to silver ratio to come lower, maybe 70, maybe 60 ounces of silver to per gold. Then, you get more for your money. But if you go to a local coin shop and they do the equal swap, then hey, you might have a good coin shop with you. But I'm sure they're going to want a little more. Maybe okay, so it's sitting at 83 to 1 right now. Maybe they're going to want 88. Maybe they want 5 extra ounces. Maybe you take them 88. Say, here, sweeten the pot a little bit. So that's just my thinking, my theory. There's people out there that do it. People have been successful at it. I was watching one of the bigger YouTube channels the other day, and he was talking about how he has his ratios at where he buys gold, his ratios where he buys silver. If the GSR is at a certain number, then he buys silver. If it's under a certain number, then he buys gold. But, that's all something you guys can look into if you want to. If you want me to do more videos on it, let me know. I could look into it a little more. Maybe I could go to the coin shop and try it out. Or maybe I'll do a little research and see what the coin shops tell me if I brought in silver. And that might go to, depending on what silver you have. If you have Eagles, they might give you a little more for them. If you have rare stuff, like the Roaring Lion, I've been over this before. That's a rare one. They might give you a little. They might there might be a little bit more value in those because they might be able to sell them for a little higher premium. Or if you're in the Vegas area like I am, they might not want the kookaburras because it's a coin. And from what I understand and what the one shop told me, there's taxes involved in that. So they don't give, it was like 5 or 10 cents over spot is what they are giving for those. And a generic bars, there I go dropping it again. Generic bars they give spot price for. So you're not really getting your premium back on your coins. Let me know in the comments below, do you handle your silver or do you put on gloves? I tend to handle my silver a little bit. You guys seen me handle buffaloes, handle bars, handle the maple leafs. I don't really put on gloves. I don't own any gloves for this stuff anyway. But I like to handle it. I like to feel it. So that's it. I mean, if you want to put on gloves, cool. Let me know in the comments below if you wear gloves or if you treat your silver a little better than I do. Like I've said before, I like to keep the stuff I want to keep in capsules. The stuff that I would possibly, if I ever had to sell, I'll have in a tube. But I do, excuse me for sniffling. But I do have some in flips, and I just don't see the value in going and spending the money on capsules for them in case I do have to liquidate them. I do want to get tubes for those though, and a tube would be a little better idea. But and then I keep them in the plastic if they come in the plastic. But that's my thinking behind that. That was my rundown with the GSR. If you want more info on it, you want me to go to a coin shop and see what they say, drop it in the comments below and I could do that. And I could do a video on it. Hey, why not? So I'm going to close out the video right there with that. And for now, we're looking at the silver price. We're looking at $28.70, up 40 cents for the day. 1.41% for the day. So those of you who are looking to sell, good job. Go out there and sell your silver, make you some money. For those of you that are looking to buy, well, that sucks because prices are up. So until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.